In this video, I want to talk about, is it worth it to get collectible silver or gold items? Most of you folks know I only stack silver. So I'm a little biased against gold with collectible stuff. I'm just being honest here. But I'm really not that biased against gold altogether. I'm just trying to make a point here. Let's have a debate. Put it in the comment section below if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. What are your thoughts about collectible silver and gold? I'm going to let you know my thoughts. Then you can judge that afterwards. Help me out with the thumbs up. Trying to get to 7,500 subscribers, my friends. Trying to get that so we can get the giveaway going on the channel. That's going to be the next giveaway draw. Let's get into the video right now. Collectible. Gold or silver, is it worth it? Okay, let's take a pause for a minute. It depends when you bought it. Okay? A lot of this stuff you see on your screen, besides this piece, this is going to be included in the giveaway, the King of the Knights. A lot of this stuff here I've gotten when silver was $22, $23, $24 an ounce. We know where silver is at now. Some of these coins, I did pay up $40, $42 in an ounce. But some of these, I only got $5 or $6 over the ounce spot price at the time. So now we go look now, where we are at now. Silver's still holding its value. They're still selling more than spot. So is it worth it? Is it going to be worth it? Is silver gonna, is that uptick still gonna hold its value? I get this question a lot. Is this still gonna hold its value when silver goes north of 50? My friends, I can't answer that. I don't know what the market's gonna intend. I don't know if people are really gonna pay up for graded coins at that time. Don't know. Okay, I just don't know at this time. I'm just being transparent with you. What I am doing. You guys know what I'm stacking right now. But Morgan and Peace dollars, that's what I'm stacking right now, common dates. But with that being said, if I come across a deal on a graded coin or on a Kookaburra coin, these are 10 ounces by the way. Okay, these are 10-ounce coins with the king on the front, the back, whatever you want to say it. $10 face. That is the domination on these. I got 2 of these. All right, I also have the 2023 Kookaburra with the queen on it. I do have some other Kookaburra 10 ounces as well. They're on off-site location right now. So with that being said, these I did pay up for at the time. These I paid off about $290 at the time. Well, now if you just add, if you got spot for them, you're around 38 something and change. You got spot. So yeah, I've done well with them. It's depending on when you bought this stuff. The Kookaburras were going about $7 over spot for an ounce when I got these. Yeah, it was high. But I got them when they were lower. So theoretically speaking, yes, these are going for about $450, $460 now online. So the question comes to be, is collectible silver worth it? I'll leave that up to you. Okay, I still think it's worth it. Me, personally, I have a hard time right now with the silver price and add another $6 to $7 on top of that. But I knew back then enough. And I was trying to get this message out to people. Get what you like. I've said that in previous videos, my friends. Get what you like. Silver's going higher. Gold's going higher. You know, we can have this debate all day long about people saying when silver was $22, $24 an ounce. I'm waiting to back up the gosh darn truck when it goes to 17. Well, I warned about that. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but I specifically said in videos, in earlier recordings I've done on this channel, $17 is not going to happen. I said, almost mark my words on that. I can't guarantee it's not going to happen, but I said $17 silver is probably not going to happen. People thought I was joking. People thought I was lying. Well, that's either now, here, or there. You know, I call stuff as I see it, my friends. I'm not no expert. I don't plan to be no expert. Because it's the market's always changing. It's just like on these Jersey Mint bars. Okay? Yeah, these will have a higher premium than your normal 5-ounce silver bars. And I'm glad, now I'm glad, that I got these when I got these. Again, I was paying about $4.50 over an ounce when silver was $24, $25, $26 an ounce. I was paying a premium on them then too. They have a premium on them today. So as of from $22 to where we're at now, about 38 and change, the premiums have held its value. Now when you bring this into an average coin shop, you're probably going to get on the spot. If these came into our shop, you're probably going to get a little bit more spot because we know we can move these. Versus something like this that my moderator gave us for the giveaway, the King of the Pirates. This will be in the giveaway. This my friends, this is why you want to subscribe to the channel now. Let me see if I can get this light turned on. It's don't have much battery power left. Let's see if it's going to work. No, probably not. Hang on a minute. Let's see if I can get it working. There we go. There's a little bit of light. Now, if this came into the shop, this is a 2-ounce piece. Yes, it's high relief. It's got some lot of detail. Where do I price it? Okay, where do I price it for the shop? I got to find that special person to purchase that. That's probably more an item you want to throw on eBay than bring into a local coin shop. And these coin shops are not trying to take advantage of people. They're looking at how fast they can flip it. Okay? They're looking, they don't care how many were minted. That's really here or there with collectible pieces. They're looking at how fast they can flip the gosh darn thing. So yeah, sometimes some items you have to be careful with. Some items you love so much, you're never going to sell them, right? You got to be careful on some of these collectible pieces. Yes, we have name brand stuff like the Germanium Mint Bar, like the Nidea, like the Scottsdale that's hiding, the Scottsdale Loaf Bar that is hiding. Yeah, you're going to pay a premium on some of this stuff. Stuff like this normally holds its premium all together. Something like this is really a collectible piece. You might not do so well. Okay, I would have no idea. I mean, I would have to be really, really in a good mood to pay what is close. Take a chance on it. All right, people are trying to sell them for about $174 on eBay right now. Where do I price it at? All right, I'm going to have to knock at least 20% off of that price. Because eBay is going to take 15%. So even if I can get close to the 15%, you know, got to be cheaper than eBay. I would probably take off, to be all honest with you, I would probably take off about 35% of the last sold listing. And I would not even be really comfortable with that. I'm just being honest with you folks. All right, that's where some pieces you are at where you're at with that. If something like that came in the shop, I would tell the person, hey, look, you probably do a better job on eBay with something like that. Because here's my offer. Yeah, it's probably, to most people, it's an insulting offer. But at least we're being transparent with the customer, saying, hey, look, I feel you could do better with this on eBay. Get it on to the more eyes can see it than just in one local coin shop. Maybe a coin show, would do better. Some pieces we see, we tell people this. Look, I don't want to insult you. Here's my offer, but you be doing better on a different a eBay platform, selling it that way. And I know some people don't want to hear that. Most coin shops, I would feel, they would give you spot for it. They would give you spot, or they give you less than spot. If you're interested in winning this, make sure you're subscribed. Same thing with gold, my friends. Same thing would go with collectible pieces. Look, it's not because the coin shop's trying to take advantage of the situation. You're asking us for a price. You're asking us to buy something from you. We gotta try to know our customer base, for one. Two, how long I'm going to sit on it for. And we don't know where the market's going to be next week. We don't know where the market's going to be 3 weeks from now. We don't know where the market's going to be. It's just like on graded coins. All right, we bought 20 of these about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. 2003 MS-70 rabbits from Australia. We have sold 5 of them. We have 15 left. And we're doing everything we can to sell them. The market is slow right now for graded coins at the shop that I work for. We're not big on graded coins. We don't sell. Our clientele is not big on graded coins. But they are moving. Okay, they are moving. I've told you folks about that cabinet we're renting out to one older gentleman. He's not been selling much of that at all. He sold probably one coin last week for $555. He turns around and buys junk silver with it. 90% silver with the sales that he makes off that. That's what he's trying to liquidate. And he comes in, he says, sales are slow right now for graded coins. Yeah, very slow. People are trying to stack and not really collect right now. That's just my opinion. Now, maybe you have a different opinion out there. Maybe you are stacking some collector stuff. Look, it's okay to have some collectible pieces, brand name stuff. It's okay. But you don't have to put all that cash into collectibles. And I've seen people do that too. We have a few collectible pieces at the shop from time to time. Sometimes I got 1 or 2 guys come in and buy everything out. That is really high-end collectible pieces. So, but they don't come in too often. So you're going to take that as into your database of how often people come in. Look, I'm not saying don't buy collectible pieces. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is it's okay to have a couple of them. It's okay to have some cool pieces you're probably never going to sell. It is very hard to tell people what to stack, how much to stack, because everybody is different. This is why I stack a little bit of everything. Yes, some graded coins, some name brand bars, some generic bars, 90% silver, war nickels, 40% silver halves. I stack a little bit of everything. I just don't stack gold. But if you're interested in gold, check out channel sponsor Pimbex, Pimbex. They have fractional gold, my friends. Britannias, half ounce, 10th ounce, quarter ounce. They're priced to move. Check channel sponsor Pinbacks out, my friends. Tomorrow is the last day for these deals. Come Monday, these deals go away. Thank you, channel sponsor Pinbacks, for sponsoring my channel, Coin Shop Chris. Thank you to you, the viewer, because it's not possible without you. Look, we have to stop the melt. And it's not us. It's not the stackers out there. I love when you folks tell me, you got 2 silver dimes, you got a roll of Washington silver quarters, you got a roll of dimes, you got a roll of halves, you got $2 face, you got $5 face, whatever the case may be. I'll say this again in this video. Don't ever let someone put you down that you're not doing your fair share of stacking. Because I see that comment. People come in sometimes on this channel. If you don't want it smelted down, go buy it. Well, let me tell you something, my friends. We're doing everything we can to purchase as much as we can. It's up to the coin shops. It's up to the pawn shops to stop the melt. We can't go, you can't go in, dump it to the smelters. The coin shops are doing that. The pawn shops are doing it. And it's just mind-boggling when people say, and I'm not sure if these people own pawn shops or coin shops that come on the channel. If you don't want it smelted down, then go buy it. That is a pathetic saying right there, because I know everybody on this channel, maybe you're not stacking 90 right now, which is fine. Maybe you're stacking different stuff right now. That's fine too. But we all doing our part to stack as much as we can. So don't let anybody try to, you know, say you're not doing your part. All right? Because I know the people on this channel are doing your part, and others are doing their part to stop the melt. We got to stick together, my friends. You know, we got to get this message out to more and more people. That's why we need the thumbs up. Let's get this message out. Let's save our history. Because you keep melting people, these coin shops and pawn shops that keep melting down our 35% war nickels, our 40% silver halves, our 90% silver history. That maybe you are old enough to remember using this stuff in transactions. And if you're not old enough to remember that, ask someone who is old enough to remember that. Go back in time. Especially if you're not old enough to remember. Because I know I'm not old enough to remember. I'm only 45. Crazy Coin Shop Chris is only 45. Go back and look what prices really were for food back in 55, 45, whatever year that you're trying, 60, whatever year. Go back and look what stuff actually cost. And you tell me, this is not fading away. I'm sorry, my friends, stablecoin's a joke. Stablecoin is all about control. And if you don't believe that, I hope you look it up. Because that's what stablecoin is. You're not going to be able to save with stablecoins. Scary. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. That means the Bitcoin, the meme coins, the stable coins, they're not coins. Bitcoin's not no digital gold. Litecoin's not no digital silver. Meme coins are another Ponzi scheme that they say, oh, it's the group of people. Yeah, a group of people you don't know are stealing from you because they're in. Once they see enough people come and buy this crap, they're taking your money away. Makes the price drop. There's no assets there, my friends. There's no company assets like mining stocks. Yes, I own some mining stocks, but mining stocks are a better safe haven over meme coins or Bitcoin. At least these companies have assets. There's no assets in meme coins. There's no assets in Bitcoin. There's no assets in Litecoin. And there's no assets in stable coins. It's a Ponzi scheme across the board. They're trying to fool us once again. Don't let them fool you with the stablecoin crap. If you folks have any questions for me about silver, gold, or platinum, reach out to me. Be careful with the fakes on eBay. Another channel just texted me before I made this video. There are peace dollars floating around on eBay. The listing says made in the Philippines. Well, let me tell you something. No U.S. coin was ever made in the Philippines. They're fakes, my friends. They're made of copper. They're fake. Be careful on eBay. Be careful on Etsy. Be careful on whatnot. Be careful on any of these peer-to-peer trading apps like that. Because do they really back you up? I know for sure. You get something fake on eBay, eBay will back you up. You know, eBay can do a better job with the fakes. But here's the thing in a nutshell about eBay. eBay gives everybody a chance. And they give them too much of a chance. Too many complaints they let go through before they pull that seller down. And guess what? After they pull that seller down, they're just going to make a new account, my friends. They're just going to make a new account. And do it all over again. You got to be transparent. If you have questions, there's a listing number on the bottom of the thing. Email me the listing number. Just give me that number. I'll help you out if you got questions. I'm here to help people out and tell you folks the truth. Thank you for watching my third video of the day. Crazy Coin Shop Chris is out. Don't forget the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share out the videos. We will see you tomorrow morning.